What's good, internet? Jake here, dumb as ever, and in today's video, we're talking about a brand new Transformers series. Hasbro recently announced a new line of toys aimed at younger fans called Cyberworld, which has received some mixed reception from the fan base. The series has been praised for its unique ideas in developing a solid line for kids, but many people feel Hasbro went way too cheap, with many of the figures lacking articulation and transformations that seem very simple and boring. At Toy Fair 2025, Hasbro reps were saying that the conversions were super quick, so kids can get into the playing faster.
Because, for instance, this is Scorponok. He's got his giant robot mode, but he can convert to his Scorpion tank mode in just 4 quick steps, so you can get to the play faster.
I do get where they're coming from with that. I don't think kids need masterpiece complexity in their toys, but I also think discounting the transformation aspect of Transformers is kinda missing the point. The puzzle of transforming the toys is like the main appeal to me. That's where the fun of the toy is. And the vibe I'm getting from Hasbro is that the transformations are more of a hindrance to the toy rather than what makes it special. So overall, I'm pretty mixed on Cyberworld. I was more up on it at first, but a new Transformers show from Japan has me feeling completely different. I'm pretty sure Takara Tomy, the Japanese company that co-owns Transformers with Hasbro, saw Cyberworld and just said, nah, I'ma do my own thing, because they have introduced an awesome new show and toy line called Transformers Wild King, which is completely separate from Hasbro's Cyberworld, though hopefully we'll see retail versions of these toys in the US at some point. Anyway, Transformers Wild King already has 2 episodes available on YouTube, and these are really short, basically 5 minutes an episode, which is funny to me because Cyberworld is also getting a bunch of 5-minute episodes on YouTube. This must be a trend I'm unaware of, and after watching Wild King, I can see why it works. I really want more of it. The story of Wild King is simple, at least so far. In this universe, Optimus and Megatron are homies, and the show seems to take place after the Civil War. Megatron has been on the hunt for an elemental power, and has found it on a planet called Elementros. In a flashback, Megatron explains to Optimus that there are 5 elemental energies: fire, water, earth, nature, and lightning. The first 4 make sense to me. Lightning is kind of out of left field though. Anyway, Megatron goes to Elementros ahead of Optimus, and Prime loses contact with his friend. So the beginning of Wild King is Optimus flying to Elementros and exploring until he runs into a talking giraffe. The giraffe is reckless and almost injures Optimus, who goes to attack the giraffe in self-defense, but the giraffe transforms and begs for mercy, leaving Optimus completely confused. This overexcitable goofball is Light Long, who tells Optimus he is an energy beast. Their chat doesn't last too long though, as Optimus and Light Long are attacked by a powered-up Megatron, whose right arm has been replaced by a T-Rex head, Beast Wars style. Megatron tries to blast Light Long, but Optimus is able to block it with his axe. The T-Rex arm is revealed to be another energy beast named Captain Volca. Megatron seems completely evil once again and attacks Optimus. With the 2 flying over trees and landing in a clearing. I kinda love this fight scene. The 2 robots seem very weightless, so maybe this planet is low gravity. Regardless of the gravity or if they just saw it look cool, it was really fun to watch. Light Long explains to Optimus that there is an animal tribe and a dinosaur tribe on this planet, and each have their own territories. Captain Volca boasts that Megatron will help the dinosaur tribe take over the planet, and that territories no longer matter. This is a super interesting piece of information to me, because it basically means Optimus and Megatron have fallen into another Autobot versus Decepticon conflict on a different planet. Optimus asks Megatron if it's truly him, and Megatron seems to confirm, talking about elemental power. Optimus resolves that he must stop Megatron and attacks, but is swiftly knocked back. Light Long catches Optimus and tells him that if Megatron can use elemental energy, then so can Prime. Light Long explains that he and Optimus can combine through a process called wild docking, which may raise some eyebrows of some of my American viewers, but in Japanese robot media, docking is a word to describe combining. not a dirty phrase, obviously. Anyway, Lightlong transforms into an arm for Optimus and he springs to attack Megatron. And that's how episode 2 ends. No, give me more. This is already a super interesting show to me because it gets right into the action and is giving me a lot to think about. Like, I'm still not sure if Megatron is fully evil again. Like, the dinosaur tribe doesn't seem to be controlling him, but I can't really tell. I love Optimus's design in this. The orange windows are just a cool look for him, and I like the blockiness of G1 with some unique vibes thrown in. Megatron is very G1 Megatron, but he does get these cool horns like Armada Megatron when he combines with an energy beast. Speaking of, I love the idea of building out a cast of all new characters in a Transformers show. Whenever I imagine my own Transformers show, I always imagine it as 99% new characters with some legacy characters thrown in for good measure. I enjoy Lightlong's personality. He's the typical overexcitable goofball with a heart of gold, and I can't wait to see more of the dinosaur tribe. The 2 episodes end with a toy commercial showing off Energy Master Optimus Prime and Energy Beast Lightlong, who look exactly like the cartoon because the cartoon uses models of the toys. These toys really take me back to the Unicron trilogy days, where the brand was way more focused on the toys than the media about the toys. The toys remind me of Transformers Energon, where combining was a huge focus and Optimus had a super mode with 4 new limbs much like this show. The show reminds me of Transformers Cybertron, with the animation style and the Transformers being on a foreign planet with other non-Cybertronian Transformers. And the Energy Beasts kind of remind me of Minicons from Transformers Armada, with the way that they are their own independent robots that can augment the power of Optimus and Megatron. The toys look like nice solid chunkers with actual articulation like elbows and knees. I think Optimus's truck mode is a bit dumpy but adorable, and reminds me of animated Optimus a bit. Longlight is a very good giraffe, though he is clearly a robotic giraffe. I like the way his giraffe head is on his shoulder. And one of the things that bothers me a bit is that his arms look longer than they should due to his giraffe leg kibble. It doesn't bother me that much, my brain just starts getting confused when I look at his arms. I will say there's a fair amount of parts forming for both Optimus and Lightlong, so if you hate that, these may not be for you. Personally, I could care less, because the giraffe become the arm. This one arm combo definitely takes me back to the Cybertron days of Leo Breaker combining with Optimus. It was a bit hard to tell at first, but the giraffe arm does make up a vague fist, with this molded thumb doing a lot of the heavy lifting. I love that Optimus and Megatron both get big helmets as well. The whole first wave of figures have been revealed, with Optimus and Megatron of course, and 4 energy beasts, Captain Volca and the Triceratops for the dinosaur tribe, and Lightlong and the elephant for the animal tribe. We've also gotten images of Optimus and Megs fully kitted out and they look really cool. The cartoon also teased some unreleased energy beasts of a lion, rhino, stegosaurus, and spinosaurus. Y'all know the dinosaur nerd in me is super excited about a Spinosaurus transformer. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited for this line. I know it may be too super robot for some of you, but I'm personally hyped by the fun, new ideas Wild King is bringing in. Alright y'all, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please consider checking out my memberships or Patreon if you want to support me further. Alright y'all, I'll have a new video ready very soon. Ciao.